So one of the important things we do here at the Innovation Hub is we take basic science and move it into the marketplace. And so translating and commercializing research is really home to the Innovation Hub. And so we help our faculty, our students, and entrepreneurs in the community to learn how to do that successfully. When I develop programming, I think about the virtuous cycle. A student's life with us doesn't end after they graduate. We think about the life we serve throughout their entire lives. And so the research that they do, the startups that they create, makes an economic impact in the world that we live in. We have lots of community partners here at the Innovation Hub. The Lubbock Economic Development Alliance is important to us. They support us financially and fund many of the programs. Our strategic initiatives align very directly with theirs. The Lubbock Chamber of Commerce is a community partner. They support 1,900 businesses here in our community, and we offer resources to those businesses as well as identify opportunities to innovate some of those businesses through what we do here in our programming. The Lubbock Angel Network is another community partner. The Innovation Hub is Texas Tech's startup. Part of what we are doing is supporting all our sister institutions in commercializing the research that's coming from the faculty here. And when we think about, again, our programming, we are discipline agnostic. And so anyone from any discipline can participate in our programming. In fact, diversity in teams are usually higher impact than more homogeneous teams. The Lubbock Chamber and the Innovation Hub have developed a program called the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, which is hosted here at the Innovation Hub. We identify high school students from 8th grade to 12th grade throughout all of the districts so that these students can learn the basics about entrepreneurship and innovation and be here on campus and exposed to mentors and the kinds of resources that we have here at Texas Tech. So the Innovation Hub is funded a number of different ways. It's obviously supported through Texas Tech, but two I'd like to focus on are some of the federal funding and some of the economic development funding that we receive. The federal funding that we have here supports commercialization. The National Science Foundation I-Corps program is a program that was developed to help basic scientists understand how to apply the scientific method to business application so that they can find a problem, use the hypothesis, test that hypothesis, and understand whether or not there's a product market fit. We also have funding from our partner, the Lubbock Economic Development Alliance, and they support our Texas Tech Accelerator. So one great benefit the community has is participating here in our Sparking the Innovation conference. And essentially that's our way of giving back to the community, taking what's on the inside and showcasing it in a way so that people can be inspired by the undergraduate research being done here through poster showcases, by having an opportunity to see the intellectual property being created through our Tech Huddle, participating with a keynote. So we'll bring a prominent keynote in from around the country or around the world that really embodies research, commercialization, and our startup community. And they get to participate in very interesting panels. So one of the major benefits to having the Innovation Hub here in Lubbock is that we don't miss out on major opportunities. One thing that we think about here is how to create opportunity for students that graduate by creating a virtuous cycle, creating startups, attracting industry that want to hire our students here to Lubbock is that virtuous cycle. There's power in higher education, and I do what I do because it gives people hope. And when you have education and access to resources, you can make a difference in other people's lives. And to me, community engagement is the interface of those worlds.
My company is called CSafe, and we are a solution that prevents children from suffering vehicular heat stroke. And we first began working on the project around March of 2017, and we officially became incorporated as a Texas C Corporation around October of 2017. We worked with numerous faculty and university professors. We worked with the director of the Innovation Hub, Kimberly Graham, as well as the other two directors, subdirectors, Tasha Williams and Weston Waldo. We worked with the Lubbock Economic Development Alliance, who provided the funding and the resources that traveled directly through Kim and through to us. This project, the Spark Conference and the Accelerator Program and basically everything that goes on at this facility arose out of the City of Lubbock's need for more entrepreneurship and more innovation. It's part of an economic stimulus and investment into innovation and getting students and people from the community involved in entrepreneurship and forming ideas and giving them the resources and the funds and just the freedom to go and pursue those things and say that it came from Lubbock, Texas. So we've all seen on the news how children are tragically left behind in cars, children, pets of ages anywhere from less than 6 months through, we've seen some cases as old as 12 and 13 years old, left behind in hot cars, and in the summertime the car heats up rather quickly and they are seriously injured or killed from heat stroke. And when we first started researching this topic, we found that there wasn't very much being done about it. And we, after consulting with some engineers, we discovered that the solution would feasibly be fairly simple. And so we set about to engineer a product that could be adapted into car seats that would effectively prevent the issue from ever happening again. The community is everything, especially when they don't know who you are, but you really need their support. So you have to build your, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like your reputation with them. And once you have their support, they're going to have your back, but you can't, you have to be able to support them in return. Like it's give and take, and you don't ever want to ruin your reputation with the community. My undergraduate experience at Texas Tech was much like undergraduate experiences at many other colleges, I think, where the curriculum was very structured. It was like building block on top of building block on top of building block, as just like you build the fundamentals, basically, the foundation for pursuing things later in life in your career. But when you start a company and you go and you do the unknown and do something that people haven't really done before, you're solving very unstructured problems, and it's a lot of thinking outside of the box. And it totally changed my approach to my classwork, my assignments, and the way that I looked at the problems that my professors were giving to me, and just totally changed my way of thinking. I'm overall just a happier person. I forfeited internship experience and just a lot of other things that would probably have a more direct benefit to my career to go and pursue this, but I'm really satisfied with everything that I learned and the people that I met, all the opportunities that it's given me to go and just explore things that I never would have been able to do otherwise. I think just for everybody who's interested in if they have an idea, they want to do something, just do it. I really applaud the Innovation Hub and the provost and everybody at Texas Tech who's sticking their neck out and putting their money where their mouth is and funding these kind of opportunities for students, because it means a lot to people. And I'm really happy just to be somebody who can influence them and give them some direction and facilitate the process for people who want to see their dreams come true.